G'day everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to coil rope so that it doesn't tangle next time you throw it over a load. Then I'm going to show you how to do the gasket loop to tie it all together and finish it off with a quick release hitch, so all you've got to do is one pull on the rope and the whole bundle comes apart ready to use. If you like these videos, don't forget, hit the little red button down there. It doesn't cost you anything and you'll get a new video every week. Let's get into it. First thing you never want to do is you never want to coil a rope like this, because you're making all the coils travel in the same direction and you're putting a constant twist in the rope that's going to cause knots in the rope when you throw it out over your load. Let's take this mesh of rope and we're going to find an end, and we want to have about that much end hanging out of our hand when we start. So the first thing we want to do is coil our rope without any continual twist in it, because that's just going to create tangles when you throw it out next time. So every time we make a loop in that direction, the next loop we make, we want to take this hand and we want to cross it over. And you'll notice that the standing part of the rope is now inside the coil. We then take the standing part of the rope and with our next loop do it in the normal fashion, recreating that twist. The next loop we twist inside onto itself, taking the twist back out. And we continue on in this fashion, twisting and untwisting, twisting and untwisting as we coil up the rope. Now when you finish, you want to finish on an outside twist. So we're nearly done. See, I've got my inside twist. This one's going to be the last one. It's going to be my outside twist. Now, we've got our bundle of rope. The next thing we want to do is we want to tie it together so that it doesn't jam up. So we're going to hang it over our hand like that, and we're going to hold the rope together with our hand. We're going to get our standing piece of rope here, and we're going to start twisting just below our hand, and we're going to go over the top of the rope. And we're going to coil upwards towards where our hand was. And you can put as many twists in this as you like. Some people like to put a lot in. I like to put 4 or 5. The more of these binds that you do, the longer it's going to take apart. So now we have our tangle-free coil and we have our lashings around the centre of it to hold it together. What we're going to do now is the gasket loop to hold it all together securely. So I'm going to take the remaining standing piece of rope and I'm going to make another loop out of that and poke it through the top here of the coil. Now when I do that, it's quite tempting just to put this rope through there and call it quits. But we're actually going to make this a lot more secure if we pull this out with our hand and feed it back down over the head of our loop. When we do that, we can pull it down nice and tight around our coiled rope, and that won't come undone for anyone. So for ease of demonstration, we're just going to now tie this bundle of rope off to the side of the ute. And I'm going to start out like I'm doing a clove hitch. So I'm simply going to put the rope around the bar once, across the top, and around the bar again. Now, instead of coming through the rope and finishing off that clove hitch, what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a loop here. Then I'm going to feed this loop through here like that, making a second loop. Feed this loop, this rope, through this loop, making a third loop, and just keep on going. This is a quick release hitch that's used with cattle. It's not used with horses. And at the very last loop, we've got our end here. We can tuck that through there, and that will not come undone, and it looks attractive and it uses up our excess rope. When it comes time to get our bundle of rope off the side of the ute, all we have to do is remove this one last piece of rope and pull, and our bundle comes free. Okay, so there you have it. Now we've tied our rope off to the back of our ute bar. It's ready for use. It's not going to be hanging around in the tray, tangling up and getting muddy and wearing out. Just one further little bit of housekeeping that I'll leave you with. I always keep my ropes tied on the side of the car I drive on, because that's the traffic side of the vehicle. Now that might sound a bit strange, but When it comes time to tie down your load, that's the side of the vehicle you want to start on, because you want